Right, so guys, it's almost like my first video, I wasn't really... anyway, I think it would be nice to show you how I'm living, okay? It's real out here. I'm just showing you. Everybody has their different standards. Everybody wants to be cozy. For me, as a single man, I'm cozy. Okay. Right, so this is where all the sewing happens. This is where a lot of the magic happens. Yeah, get one of them. Just get one for instant heat. Sod playing around in that fire. Get a Calagas for instant heat. Okay. I think when we are thinking about moving to these places, we if we're not handy, yeah, we need to have some money because we can then pay for handiwork to do the jobs that we can't. So if your hands are soft and you're honestly just more of a, what do they call those smart people? Digital nomad, or do you know what I mean? Just do that. Yeah, okay. And then you can pay somebody like me, and I'll come and do the graft. Because I'm not computer smart. I'm not, unfortunately. You see a lot of goat milk cartons, don't you? Wow. I had some goats here. And on the last trip back to England in June, I thought, sod it. The goats are staying with the shepherd. I'm not taking the goats back. But I did grow quite addicted to goat's milk. And that's on offer at the moment. Okay, right. There's the big beauty. That's the £75 that I spent for the first oven. Hello, baby. You're back, are you? I feed her with twigs, oak. The twigs are great because the twigs are just... What is going on with you? Why are you crying? You're not going out today. I'm so sorry, sir. We're staying in today. Every bloody day we're out. What about me? We go out. Look at that. Across the road, up into those hills. Beautiful forest up there, isn't it? It's a... We probably will go out. I'm lying. We're going to go out. This was my dining room. Then it turned into the cat's creche area. Yeah, so the cats were just effing stuff up in here. I had a load of boxes stacked up, and the cats are chasing. Anyway, they're having a great time. It's like a yeah. Little Petchkas. These are really nice, reasonably priced. If you can't get an Arga straight away, these are definitely good, as long as you've also got the Calagas. Twigs are already ready in there. Got some bits of oak. Yeah, just this is how I'm living. I've got some I've got some work to do. Haven't we? I've got a lot of work to do. The kitchen is much better, by the way. It doesn't look great, yeah, but I don't care. It works much better than what was originally in here. It was horrid in here. It was so... Oh, God, it was just... And this is the ply that I was talking about. It's not birch. It's just ply. Shuttering ply. It's awful, but what can you do? Right, so... That's it. You wipe your feet when you come out of your own house. I don't know what was going on in there, but what I've done here is I've got another fitting that goes on there. It's basically an elbow at 90 degrees. And that takes my water in the summer months from that kitchen out into a 220 litre barrel in the garden. Now, in my sink, I'm not putting anything nasty down there. The only thing that I'll put down there is baking soda and white vinegar to clean stuff up. No nasties, no bleach, no nothing like that, because I'm recycling that water to feed... It's grey water. I'm just feeding the garden. This is one of the raised planters. So I get tomatoes going on, more tomatoes, unbelievably. And up there, I'd normally have rocket. Yeah, because rocket's really hard to find out here. Not rocket, sorry, coriander. Coriander's really hard to find out here. Yeah, more planters. More wacky stuff. We won't go into that. More, look, this is from the garden. That's an old fruit tree. Long dead, standing, yeah? Mulberry tree that I coppiced. Mulberry tree that I coppiced. Mulberry. There's a lot of good dead standing trees still in that garden. I've got a little over half an acre, so it's not massive. To be honest, I wish my garden was massive. Like, I wish my garden was much bigger and the house was much smaller. This is a little dirt track I was talking. Oh, that's mine. This is what I was saying about the wind. That's mine. That's blown out from the back side of the garden. So the other side of that barn, I've got some more gutters set up with 220 litre blue barrels. And when the blue barrels are too much, I have to divert them. And they just flow out into the garden through those. Baby, what are you doing? These are for my neighbours or for other villagers who like to use this road. In the spring months, it will start getting a little bit of traffic here. September, they're harvesting something down there and it gets really busy. I get tractors going up and down here. And I just like to keep a few bags there just to let neighbours know that if you do want to get rid of your rubbish, you can just pop it in a bag. You don't need to throw it on my track. Eh? They don't need to throw it on the track, do they? Baby. Beautiful panes of glass here. Beautiful panes. Natural air conditioning. This is standard, yeah? When you get your village house, do not be surprised if you see this. That is a pane of glass there. And then I've got another pane of glass. Oh, mate. I need some money, but luckily, it's all right. This is all right. So I've got more firewood. This has all got to be seasoned. I would not be putting any of this in my indoor stoves. None of this is going in there. Nah. That side, maybe next year. This side, at least, not for now. It looks good, doesn't it? I mean, that probably could go in the outside fire. That definitely can't go. Look, that is still green. Peppered with holes, but green. And that's usually how I'm losing my trees. That is an insect eating the trees alive, killing the trees. That's how I'm losing them. So this is where I park the car. The car will go in here. Keep it off the road if I don't go out for a while. Unfortunately, the van does not fit in there. Those are my neighbour's sheep, because my neighbour's cows mashed down the fence. So I've got a fence issue here. So you poor buggers, we're not going out today, and you're actually not going out into the big garden. You're going to have to stay in here. Okay? Very friendly dog she is, but because she's tall and she may look a bit scary, she's people friendly, and I've had 2 complaints in the village. So when you start collecting your menagerie of animals, make sure your dogs, if you can, just make sure they stay within your boundaries, because I've heard of people shooting at dogs and I've heard of people poisoning dogs. Yeah. But this is what happens. We're in a different part of the world now, and that's what happens, unfortunately. No, baby, you're not going out there. I've got bats living in that barn on the left. Got a lot of furry dog poos there, but we don't care. This is the IBC. Look at that, eh? Little cat ladder there. Just a little insight of how I live. That's all from England. This beautiful material is called Diabond. It is an aluminium composite. It is amazing. I love it. This is Diabond. What, my shower? Oh, well, fine. Yes. Some of us don't have the money to have a plumbed-in bathroom, do we? No, so we have an outside bathroom. Yes, we do. Yeah, the IBC totes 1,000 litres. Those blue barrels, 220 litres, they overfill flow really quickly. At the moment, they're all full, so I've just put these sleeves on them. And when they're not full, I put the sleeves back inside the tank, and the tank's just got a little filter on there, and it's all wrapped up so it doesn't get algae. Make sure when you get your IBC tote, look out for a knife and fork symbol. A knife and fork symbol with maybe a plate. That means it's food grade. It hasn't had any nasty chemicals. You don't want ones that have had chemicals in, yeah? So then the IBC tote has many different fittings. I've got a few different fittings down there. Okay, so what happened to me is waffle. Didn't realise that the phone ran out of space, did I? So let's just quickly finish it. Why are all these doors open, you're thinking? That's what we do. The doors are always open. Even in this bitterly cold weather. Right, so the lovely tote, I know it looks black, but it's not. It's just wrapped in black plastic. I saw on the YouTube videos about having IBC totes and not getting algae in them and stuff like that. I also saw that people were putting filters on them, fancier filters than what I've got. So this, yeah, it's frozen. That's just an old hat, and I'd cable tied it. That's frozen in there. Anyway, yeah, so that is round that, and that would stop all of the roof debris, the leaves, all of this crap, and also, most importantly, mozzies. We don't want to be farming mozzies, guys. No. Yeah. I'm not going out there. We could go out there with the dogs, but it's locked. How convenient. It's always locked. I can't let them out at the moment. They're an absolute liability, those guys. They are terrorising people's other dogs who are on chains. This is my composting toilets, okay, and there's no weeing in there if you can help it. There's certainly no jam pads going in there, no toilet paper. So you just poo, and then, ooh, yeah, it's nice, isn't it? A bit of sawdust. And I've heard wonderful things about people after 9 months using their poo, once it breaks down, and putting it around fruit trees. Yeah, you don't put it around your actual food, like tomatoes and stuff like that, but you put it around your fruit trees. I want to live in the barn. You know, like, the main objective is not to have to go back to England, just to be out here. If I could get set building work in Bulgaria, I would not even think about going to England for work. I would just stay here. And I'm happy to take like a hit on price, because what it does for me in the long run, like, I'd be closer to my house. The dogs wouldn't have to be stressed out going to kennels and all of that nonsense. But yeah, I'd love to live in the barn. Some Velux windows, a new roof. I'd knock that through. Go into this is all mud. Beautiful, isn't it? Maybe not to everybody, but I think that the mud bricks are beautiful. But I would get rid of all of that, and then this would be, I'd still park the car in here as well, but most of the time it'd be my potting area for the plants. And I'd try and scavenge some glass to go over so the sun can come in and just, yeah, it would be amazing. It's going to be doable. It just takes a long time. You get really impatient, don't we? And we just want it all now. But one thing I've learned out here is you have to, for your sanity and for health, you can't, there's no point rushing around. No point. I'm now dictated by that anyway, the sun, especially at this time of year. Like, I'm in bed nice and early. That's the chicken coop. The goats and the chickens were sharing that. The goats are gone and I will not be getting them back. Can't deal with that at the moment. I've got enough on my plate. I can't be milking a goat twice a day. It was really nice. It was such a beautiful experience. It really was. I got to make cheese and I made some kefir, which was a bit funky. Yeah. That's it, really. Ah, do you know what? So that's my kitchen sink. In the summer months, yeah, that little 90-degree that I was talking about, it will direct the water into this 220-litre blue barrel, yeah. There's some holes there, some drainage holes that I drilled, so when it does get full and I don't get around to, it can at least seep out that away into the ground. It doesn't even get to that stage because I'm really good with my grey water at that time of year. There's no waste. Yeah. Do not want mozzies being bred here. No way. I think that's it. I'm getting indoors. It's really chilly. Back indoors, nice and toasty now. I just remembered I didn't mention where I was putting the pooey tissues from the composting toilet area. So, this dog wants to go outside. Baby, come on. Heidi. Come on. So what I'm going to do, what you do is you put them in a brown paper bag and then I throw them into the fire pit. Baby, come on. There's no toilet inside. Toilet's outside. Okay, we don't do that. We don't do that here. Go on, girl. You don't want to go outside. Well, I don't want you peeing indoors. Yeah, so that's what I do. I just pop it in a paper bag and then throw it in the fire pit. And you won't smell it. You won't smell it. Unless you're sitting in the wrong direction of the wind, but you shouldn't be smelling it. The fire's so hot. All right, I'm going to Dimitrograd Market tomorrow. It is the biggest market in Bulgaria. It is super fun. I'm looking really forward to it. I get dressed up, I peacock, I look and feel amazing when I'm in the market because I love markets. Yeah, they sell cars, they sell animals. Not all of the animals should be sold there for health reasons, not because they're extinct or anything like that. They sell a lot of awful, cheap, nasty clothes and rugs, and that's fine. If you want nice clothes and nice rugs, you go over to the Roma area and you'll get some beautiful rugs, and you can buy some ankle swingers and some really short, like sleeved shirts. What else do they sell? They sell everything. Fruit trees, mushrooms that I find up in the forest, they sell everything. Banitsa with kebabchi. Yeah, I'm going to clog up my arteries tomorrow. All right, bye.